Yo, friends. Hello. Hi, welcome in. What is up? How are you all doing? Hope you're having an amazing period of time. I had a pretty decent day. It's Australian Mother's Day. I don't know where else in the world celebrates it on this day. But I went at lunch with my mum and my brother. It was okay, except we had to go outside. Ew. Near the beach. Ew. And then we had a delicious pork knuckle for dinner. And I had a nice what's it called workout with Beat Saber. Oh, there's the game. Now we stumble around for 5 minutes trying to remember what to do. Assuming OBS can capture the game, please. OBS, there you are. We have controls. What does that journal say? Are we doing this one? I think we decided to do side quests, right?
Hostile gas activity detected. Armed response is authorized.
Oh, I'm remembering. They were studying the Geth here.
All personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Alright, we're going the right way. What was this one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this?
Get nodes 7 through 14 are now active.
That's like 7 different nodes. Holy shit. Oh, it's the AI.
We're compromised.
Right, the AI was like peeking over the base to try and
I've got it. Enemy down.
send itself off world. Hello?
Come here. Perfect. Come here.
Oops. Alright, little robot, off you go.
Attention. This is a gas stasis alert. Neural activity detected in nodes 1 through 6.
Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Surely not.
Here goes. Yeah.
This button. No, it's this button. Yes.
Nothing can stop me.
trying to overload you, bro. Run.
Has been declared. This ship is now quarantined.
Ooh. Is there anything else back here, though? Nope. What about over here? Also, you. Woo!
Got one. One down. Stop shooting me!
Stop getting in the way of my bullets, then. Anything else in here? Ooh, that's up. Hell yeah.
Warning. Gas neural activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
We've been spotted.
I'm gonna learn to hit the right. There we go.
One less. Watch the landing.
Just, get a little bit closer to old me.
Nothing can stop me. Perfect. Trouble.
Yeah. Anything else here? Nope. Oh, something over here. Why, hello there, Axton. Find that. How the bloody hell are you? always on theme to be extra.
Warning. Gap nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
It honestly, that button pulls from the same file as
Must be neutralized before
the ones that I sent to Ant. Excuse me, I was adjusting myself in the chair. How dare you, alien? How have you been, Axerin? Hopefully not staying up egregiously late. A rogue AI has taken over this server station and reprogrammed all the guests. That is, I assume, while they're green. Oh god, there's so many of them. Is that here? As per usual, I'm off on a side quest. Ooh. Death Prime, pause champ? Let's do this. Death Hunter is overloaded.
Hostile combat drone.
No, wrong button. I just want to overload this guy. I think so. These are the bad aliens. So. May. God damn it. I don't know if my crew's down or not. Come on. Off of this thing. Make sure everything else is dead so I can just like aim and fire with my giant laser beam. And melt him. Go. Much better. You alright? Absolutely did not help out at all. This must be where they were researching the gas. In here, no. Please get out of my way. Ooh, loading zone. Excuse me. Alright, now I think we just need to... Oh, complete this one. Oh, that's right, we were unlocking the main relay, which needs like 3 different doors. And now I remember a little bit more. I think we've got like 2 or 3 of 3, and then we have to go to the middle.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now breach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Alright, you heard the man. Atlas Station it is. Oh, this car is way better than the Mass Effect 1 car. Ooh. I think I have to press one of these buttons. There we go.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 4 more remain.
Alright, roger, roger. Are we going up here? Or is it just going into Atlas Station? Alright. We don't really want to run with this. I didn't like his personality. I don't mind take. Ooh, no, let's take Jacob and Morden with us. Oh, I have 2 points. Kind of want to increase my cryoblast more, so I'll save my points. 3 points. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. A unique ammunition generator. That's cool. I assume that one's better. Oh no, not dead people. That's the worst. How is your Sunday, Axron? / how's it going?
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location.
Oh
Get to
no.
the server room and shut down the core before it can... Shut Tabari. Archer log 155.2. For years, my brother's condition has been a handicap. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth. Such a tremendous grasp of memory. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century.
Oh no. So his brother's been indoctrinated and then became an AI? No, I want to go in here. That's so weird how that works. Why is that doing that? Like railroading me. And you know how much I hate being railroaded. Yep. guy's going
Servo
down.
157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week.
Because I hate the illusion of choice when, like, a perfectly good old-fashioned choice
And see if he
would
can
be way better.
influence them. The danger
Railroading is just lazy writing.
David might even enjoy it.
This is not like true railroading, because obviously we're just like doing one thing, and we have like one thing in mind, and it's meant to give me the illusion that like the AI is leading to me this place. Whereas like true railroading would be like, nope, you're going here, nothing else. No, I know you're trying to look over there. No, don't talk to that NPC. Hello, let me in.
Arriving at level 4.
Are we level 7, I assume?
Arriving at level 6. System malfunction. Arriving at level 2.
I'm
Arriving at level 4.
I think this is also meant to give us like the
Arriving at level 6. System malfunction.
Alright, so we have to go a different way.
Resetting elevator.
Oh, there we go.
Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. System malfunction.
What if we
Arriving at level 2.
bring it to level
Arriving
6?
at level 4. Arriving at level 6. Arriving at level 3.
Ooh.
Arriving at basement level. Resetting elevator. Resetting elevator.
Oh, okay, I think I get it.
Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6.
Then we do one of this.
Arriving at level 3. Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 2.
And then this one should do it.
Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. Arriving at level 3. Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 7.
Bingo. Oh, I don't like that. No, I thought so. Swap me to this gun.
On target.
Hell yeah. God, I love this laser beam. Melts through everything. Poor Geth. Taken over control. Oh, is there something over here? No. Alright, down we go.
Arriving at level 6.
Hi, David.
Contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes.
Whew, yikes.
Files to the left.
Oh. Anything here? Ooh, computer. Where? There. Alright, let's hack. No. There it is. Whew, almost. Yeah, credits. Let's go. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Oh, that looks spicy.
Get ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaper.
Yikes. No thank you. Whoop! We're being hacked. Oh no! What the hamkies? Yeah, did we just enter the Matrix? Ooh. Wrong button. This is so trippy.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the guest's attention?
Whoa.
The robot says hello. Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
What's up, David? Oh, something's over there. Can I? Oh, yikes. We do not have a lot of health. Good use of your power.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward. How does he do it? David is a
Just
mathematical
beatbox.
savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer. And you think he can interface
interface with the Geth's neural network.
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
I disagree. Archer, are you a bad human? How dare you? Anything else over here? Ooh, wall safe? Money, money, money.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04
I've already
is
seen this.
30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
I don't get it. Like, in that scene, he was just, like, very nice and kind to his brother. But in the other scene, he's like, why not plug him in? Are we going somewhere else? Oh, is that an out? There we go. So, what is up, beat ups? I tried to make it a moving PNG, but the first method didn't work, and the second method I'm still working on integrating. I want to use this. Come on, recharge. Oh, open sesame.
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Bitch, you calling me fat? How dare you? Oh god. Don't get up the thing. God, I hate how much they use rocket launchers in this game. Got him.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network.
Why would you do that to your brother?
Tell the Geths to stand down. Quiet, pacemaker, stop.
Should have listened to your brother and not plugged him into a computer.
Normandy SR2 is within range.
Wait, what? What do I shoot?
Upload link.
Swap weapons. Swap weapons! Oh, well, no, he was, established as a math savant after, like, earlier on. Come on, come on. and then we have to swap back to this. So it's like his comfort thing that he does.
Tell Vulcan Station to cut all power!
It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link.
Alright, where is it? There. What does this one tell you? No. Whoop. I wish you the most of luck with that. Now we swap weapons. I mean, thanks, but I don't have an interview. David, I'm trying to get you out, okay? Work with me, not against me. No wonder he's angry.
Please make it stop.
I'm gonna shoot that archer if I get a chance. Even if it gives me renegade points.
Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Rash? Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me.
Nope, no
It's not
belief.
like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
Until you plugged your brother into a fucking computer like this.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody.
I didn't
I
even
was
see
asked a
that.
way to
Jesus
avoid that.
Christ.
And how many have already died for this project?
More souls than will ever forgive me. But I won't apologize for radical ideas.
Well, apologize at least for plugging your brother in like this.
A million mothers mourning the loss of a million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
I'm not sure if I
The
said that
damage
one.
may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for, lab rat.
Like, I'm all for sacrificing the one for many, but he didn't even give him a choice. He's like, robbed him in there.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Yeah, I'm not for that.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
Madge.
What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you.
Ayo, Shepard, I love you.
Where will you take him?
None of your business.
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The elusive man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
So gruesome. Why did you have to do all of this, like,
Square root of
disgusting things to this human?
is 30.2.
Surely it was, like, easy enough to get him to talk to Geth. not this one. Exactly. Couplings. Oh, monument place last Normandy. Oh, we gotta go back and find those. Normandy crash site. Yeah, we can do that. Like scan for resources. Probe the planet. Oh, somewhere over here.
Probe away.
Oh, nice.
Probe launched. Probe away.
That's probably not going to be much, but if I was like all three of them. Anything else?
Probe away.
And I think the way out of the planet system is over here. That's towards the mass relay, which is where we need to go.
We have used half our fuel.
I swear my chair back is further back than it usually is, and like something's wrong with it. Alright, let's go. Well, the Phoenix Massing was one of them. Oops. Checking my journal. Bathos system. Actually, this is one of our side quests.
Anomaly detected. Probe launched. something on our sensors.
Located the hammerhead. There we go. Take Miranda with us. We'll take Morton again. Apparently Miranda is like the best companion. I still don't have enough. You've used all of yours. I want... I guess you can go to 3 or 4. Oh wait, no. Where's the... undo? Because I want to give a Cerberus 4. Ooh, Lava Land. Oh, we don't get to drive around in lava?
Ship is safe. We run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Alright. Hack the game. Go. Oh, maybe we do get to drive around in a hovercraft?
Primary
Hell
systems
yeah.
online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
I already know how to use this.
Mission objectives located.
I guess this is like the tutorial for using this that we were meant to do first. That was weird.
Interesting. Suggest taking a closer look.
What was the next one? We just like pull a better, faster, stronger.
Path is now clear.
What if instead I press LT to boost over the air? Oh, is there another one over here? It handles so well. I love it.
Found it.
Nice. Whoop! Let go too soon. How do we get there? Oh. This way. I was out shopping the other day with Mum, and we found the coolest fucking thing. It's just like a medium-sized blanket with buttons on a couple of the sides of it. So it just like sits on my shoulders and is nice and fucking warm and not restrictive.
Mission objectives completed.
Alright. That was quick. And it's so good because it's heading right into the middle of winter. Alright, that was easy. We got an achievement for that. I guess while we're here, oh, I feel the rumbles. I feel the earth move under my feet. There's not very much of it here.
Probe away.
That's two of them.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Think this is back to the mass relay? Yeah. Wheeler.
We have used half our fuel.
See? Artifact collection. Carly, help Jack. I mean, I guess we do these ones. If only to get them out of the way. I'm a little bit pissed off that they introduced ammo into this game instead of keeping the last game's gun system. Then... but on the upside, the armor, much less confusing.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
The order came from Liara Tassoni, who paid all fees on your behalf. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Ilium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Ilium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Ilium?
Anything you
Everything.
can imagine, Commander.
Called it.
Ilium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured
Hey V,
servants.
want to go to this planet?
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Ilium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
Seems sus.
You said Liara was here? What's she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You
I
can
love
find things
shopping.
on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Ooh la la.
Thank
For
you.
your help.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
No problem.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well. Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
Alright, I guess we're going through here.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Alright. Okay. I don't care about galactic news.
Cell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to...
Asari building structure resembles Hive. Tall buildings filled with drones. Curious social dynamic. Many queens competing for Hive leadership. Odd feelings around Asari. Unfamiliar. Reminders of old fertility contract negotiations.
What a scientist! 24. The Arab's office is there. I do want to go to this trading floor.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Ilium.
Is everything here so expensive? I plan to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
Hell yes. Charisma wins
What
out.
kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
I'll have a look around.
Ooh. That's way more credits than I have. Time limit for bypass. Oh, that could be interesting. These are very expensive. Jeez Louise. I bet you should put the prices up. No, don't care about that. Sure. All that. Ooh. Maybe we come back here when we're richer.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
What a mouth breather.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100%
A Batarian trading group has announced plans to sue the Citadel
go to the
Council.
bar.
The Batarians claim that slavery is an violating their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points.
Well, figures in. So then he says, "Oh,
Wait,
it's
where's the
okay.
synthetic
Our
website, bro?
amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural."
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Ariana's family to the terminal instead.
He didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be
Yeah,
under
that's
orders
fair,
to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Not true.
Thank you, Shepard. I appreciate this.
Yeah, no problem.
I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
Ooh. I guess. Like, we already had him coming with us anyway.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
None of that, thank you.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Eh. Apparently not.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
I don't think you do.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Ooh.
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the
Might
captain.
call in the
She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets
Honey,
in my
we have
way,
Jack
she'll
on
never
our
have a chance
side.
to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to get ugly.
Works for me.
They're not backing. Tell Captain Inyala to send backup.
Here we go! Down! Combat drone engaged! Bring it down!
Why can't I? Miranda, you okay?
Enemy down!
Deploy combat drone!
Enemy down! One less!
Deploying incineration tech.
I think we got them.
Come on, we need to get to Niket. Enemies! Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose.
That's fair.
There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I was...
Ew, that's a horrible way to raise a human.
Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
I hope so.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
One good way. Come on, show it to me. Damn. Whew.
Watch out! Hostile combat drone! Grabbing cover. Keep going.
Should burn nicely.
Enemy down! Overloading their systems.
Watch the fire! Combat drone engaged!
They've seen us.
This is Inyala. Keep the bitch back. Niket is nearing the transport terminal.
Ooh.
This is valuable.
Alright, well, I hope we get in time.
I don't care how many mechs you use, just stall them, damn it.
There we go. Get overloaded.
Taking cover!
Trouble ahead.
Night night.
Excuse me.
One left. Next.
Just the thing to help.
Oops, secure terminal. White lines top. Not it? How do they expect me to hack it if they don't give me the right... There we go. Found it. Woo.
Enemies in front.
Divert everyone except my guard from the cat. I'll handle him and the kid personally.
Oh, that sounds good for use for the
Damn,
cat.
not letting her get Oriana. Firing now. Perfect. Yes.
Deploying incineration tech. Direct organ field to fail.
One left. Mount that one. We can cut down through the cargo line.
Well, I don't think we can hit this guy, but...
Light him up. Combat squad, watch out. Get to cover.
What about now?
Combat squad, watch out.
Fire!
Just the thing to help.
Let's see if they burn!
God, I love when they freeze. Yo! Gamer House. Hello, friend! Spelling mistake. Not on my watch. Have a great day at work, my friend. Let's fix that up. Is this it? Come on, let me. There we go. Alright, back to the game. I think we're going. Yeah, this way. Alright. go, Element Zero. Let's go.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Thanks, AI.
Clean hit.
I'm sending out a drone! Barrier's failing! Smoke their asses! Watch for fire! I'll tear you apart! Get to cover!
This will put them down.
Mind over matter!
Niket has reached the terminal. He'll switch the family over to our transport.
Wait, what?
Niket. But that can't be right.
I'm with Miranda. They were just saying that she has to deal with Niket. What's happened?
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't this thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
You know him, Miranda. If you don't think he'd betray you, then I'm sure there's another explanation.
I don't know, damn it. But I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I forgot to
And then
get
I'll have a
a
word with this
element.
captain and Yala.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
Oh, shit's about to hit the fan.
Miri.
This should be fun.
Rude.
Niket, you sold me out.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
No.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
Don't slut shame in front of me, young lady.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
Oh, I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done.
Oop.
Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
No deal.
You'll die for that, bitch!
Bye.
We're compromised!
Weakening their integrity.
Yoink. There we go.
Enemy dropout.
One last. Next. How do you like that, Cerberus?
Oh my god, shield and armor?
Now let's finish you off!
Feel that, bitch?
Watch for the drone!
Could burn nicely.
Oh my god, there's literally no cover here.
Heavy fire!
This will put them down.
Flammable or inflammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
Get ready to blow!
Is that it?
There could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely. I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human, just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up. Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch.
You still cared for him, even if he betrayed you.
You're right. And my father knew it. He used that against me. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No, I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's powerful, but he won't cross the elusive man.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you. No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family.
Holy freaking moly. Spooky with a big old raid? Hello, Queen. Welcome in.
We should go.
Don't you even want to say hello?
How's your
It's not
beat
about what I want,
sabering?
it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
She doesn't need any details.
Just rescued Miranda's
It'd be
sister.
so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her.
I guess not.
Go on, Miranda.
Go on. We'll wait here.
You had a great time, my Lanta. Variety, nothing. You know, that's fair. Definitely know the hassles of like proper capturing of a VR setup. Especially one like yours, Jeeves Louise. Oh, she's having a cry. Squad screen? Did we level up? Oh, we did. Hell yeah. Oh. Grenade? Definitely. I still can't even get, like the camera on Beat Saber to capture the way I want it to. Yeah, I use this grenade a fair bit, so we'll probably level up that. Yeah. Oh, she has. Oh, she needs. I'll eventually work it out.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh my god,
Welcome
don't
to
say that to a
Eternity.
stripper in a
I'm
bar.
Athena, sorry, matriarch and bartender. What can I get you?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar.
Who true?
Not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Got it. Embarrassing.
Kinky as shit?
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn Genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
That's so fucking old. Oh my Lanta.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out
That's
to be
so
damn
dumb.
easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
Jesus Christ.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars.
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses.
I'm more of a
As
chin man
girl, he'd
myself.
tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Arachnite queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was
Oh, I already
As
chose that one.
far as Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. All that Asari wisdom got the Destiny Ascension blown to hell, and now you humans are in charge. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. Now, I serve drinks.
So rude.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar, even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
Just looking around.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Alright. Don't eat bread nuts. Gotcha. We'll leave them to do their thing. I wonder if we can find couplings for these guys here.
If you're hurting for things to do, meet
Welcome to Synthetic Insights.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
We'll figure something out. Stop worrying.
Alright, I think we're done in the bar.
Difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council is pledged to investigate the matter thoroughly as a possible...
We have to go through here.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
There's that mouth breather again.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nasana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
We went the wrong way.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Alright, we'll head back. Hello? Visible wall?
At a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation between tested intelligence and item habitat. The news comes as new homes ranging from studio apartments to
That's such bullshit.
mansions enter into open market bidding.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence.
Nice.
I don't have her
Good job.
network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Of course, Commander.
Real quick, friends, before we go talk to Liara, I will be right back. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't, stand up and do all the shenanigans, like have a stretch, get some water, etc., etc. I will see you in just a second. back and I got some chocolate. Let's go. Anybody want a flake? Yo, number up. Hello, friend. Would you like a flake?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind.
Yikes.
Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls. Shepard.
Hey, Liara.
My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You have sources now?
A few. Sources, contacts, even a little hired muscle. I've been working as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the Collectors with Cerberus.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust.
That's me.
If you could disable security at key points around Ilium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Ilium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I don't know anyone else I can trust. Hacking the security node won't get you the data. It just creates a minor glitch in the system. You'll have a short time to find a local server left vulnerable by that glitch, and upload the data to my system.
Ooh.
I'm leaving my own system vulnerable so that the data can be imported during that short time.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
Actually us.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
How's your own work going?
Everyone needs information, Shepard. You want to know why I don't drop everything to join you? I need to get that data. It should be about friendship or trust. But that's not the way it works on Ilium. Let me know when you hack those terminals. Give me that, and I can talk to you.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
By the stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things up, are you?
Actually, I just tried
Alright, where are these nodes?
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both my suit and Asari physiology?
Absolutely. In fact, I use this one.
Excuse... You're Commander Shepard? I saw your... I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide. We burrow. We build. But we know you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will save.
Hell yeah.
Because of you.
How did you possess another Asari? You can't just take over people's minds like that.
Peace, Shepard. The Rachni Queen does not control my thoughts. That was merely the message I was asked to deliver. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that,
cool.
She gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
Aww.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
Ooh.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember.
That's
I'll
fair.
remember when I need to, and her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend in Novaria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
Alright. Peace.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not?
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport terminal.
I don't understand where we're going to hack the place. Might go to the traffic office?
How can new short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks. They're going to see a ton of business.
Bad luck on the stock market. Debt piling up. Crashes need to explore other options.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Kasana Dantius didn't give us time to pack.
These people we can talk to.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Hi, busy right now. I'm Barry. Whoop.
Nosastra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself Samara. Samara denied our request for an interview.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business. I don't know, some
Ooh.
of them seem dangerous.
Hack the
That's
planet.
whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
Magical grain of the west. Double purple lines? No, that one. That one.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent nerve...
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Clips, Mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise. Which is why we're going to be rich.
I'm confused. Oh, it's on the other side.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep some control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
Welcome to Baria Frontiers. Our sales kiosk is over there.
Ooh. Alright, I'm down for star charts. Star charts were meant to fly. Officer Dara.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
How is Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again? Or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Wait a minute. Shiala, you were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed.
Oh no.
My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable, which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under
no, are they going through withdrawal?
Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Alright.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Already?
Relax, I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases, and everyone skirts the law somehow.
That's a bit much.
If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human, do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic.
You know what? She's not wrong.
Waiting to happen.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code.
Oh, so they're
Templar.
Templar.
It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the commercial spaceport. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Alright, we'll come back and fix the other contract issue later. That's a guy. Gareth. Nope, she needs 4. Ooh. Less health, more health. Less damage, more damage. Sure, we'll go with Renegade. Oh, who's this?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Ooh. I wonder am I meant to recognize that guy? If I'm meant to talk to locals.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off of this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
Jesus Christ, Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you, too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants.
Honestly, I doubt that.
But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
I should go.
Alright, I guess we have to talk to this lady.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
We've got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
Alright.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our 2 lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
Yeah, that's a long time. I did not know Asari lived for like 900 years.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Let's remember that next time Shepard sets us up against impossible odds.
That's about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will.
Burn!
Get her to leave my district first.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Thanks, lady.
We'd better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
Oh, I should do some research back on the ship. So how do we get out? Over there. Anything else in here, though?
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Seems like a not great life.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Well, that audio sounds choppy. Oh.
Nice.
I don't think it was me that pulled my gun there.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago.
Oh, trying to get out of the way.
Excuse me. Thermal system damage. Backup system engaged. Requesting assistance. Deploying force field! Here we go!
Nice. Can we get up here? No.
Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
Yikes.
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
Yeet.
the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell!
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Woo! That's a real Xena move right there. It's like break a neck with your foot.
My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just. If they are not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
So true. I can't sleep well for shit.
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
Interesting.
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari
Guess they're going on a ship hunt.
as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
I really like her outfit.
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Makes sense.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
This is so funny.
You, Shepard.
At least they don't just like straight up blindly follow the code. They seem smart.
Hello again, EarthClan. Did you speak to the detective?
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, EarthClan. I'm merely an innocent merchant trying to make his way in life.
I doubt it.
The Eclipse are out for your blood. I need your help to break into their base. Shouldn't we work together?
Yes, you're right, EarthClan. I'm desperate. I've got angry mercs after me, and now this Asari Justicar. Let's talk. I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse, so they are perturbed and want to kill me.
Classic merchant.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Oh, that's this place. Right? I'm going down the elevator. I'm gonna beat up Eclipse sisters.
Make activity.
Excuse me.
I'll tear you apart.
Does Overload work on barrier?
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
I've got it offline.
Alright, where? I keep on forgetting to summon my little robo friend. Yeah, that was a headshot. Let's go. Ooh. A new weapon. I would suggest not.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot. I'm not one of them.
Surely
I thought being Elnor
they would know.
would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up bad guys and stuff, right? But no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech.
Man, there's way more Renegade quick time actions than there is Paragon ones. That's mad. Another.
What does Ardat Yakshi mean?
It's an ancient Asari word for something that I thought was just a superstition until now.
Apparently
It means
not.
Demon of the Night Winds. I didn't think they were real, but the boss said this scary lady was one.
Oh.
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up but no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech. They even smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world.
What ship did they use for the smuggling?
Wow, I have no idea. It was a few days ago, and like I said, I'm new. They didn't tell me.
Lying.
Get out of here, Elnora. If you so much as jaywalk, I will find you.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going. Thank you.
Ooh, power cells.
We can use this.
More research data. Hell yes. Remember, kids, terrorism never cool. Oh, thank you.
We're compromised. Firing. Here we go.
It's me, Shepard.
Yes, and you're getting in front of me.
Nice shot.
Oop, we got warped.
One less.
Man, I don't know if I like being an engineer. I think we got them all. Never go the way the arrow points. Oop, hacker man. Oh, wrong one. Hacker man. Ooh. No poisonous gas to me. Thank you very much.
Sensors activated.
We'll deactivate them.
Here we go.
Damn it, press the wrong button.
This should slow him down.
Not the rocket launchers.
Enemy down! Nice!
Anything over here? Nope.
They see you, Shepard. intrepid. Mind over matter.
Oof. Oh, a gunship? Where? Ooh. Oh. Oi.
Watch out! I got it.
And stay there.
Where did that gunship go? Have an amazing shower. Thank you so much for that raid earlier, Spooky, and thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Ah! Wait.
I'll tear you apart.
Have an amazing rest of it. Why do I have such low ammo? God damn it. Anything up here? Nope. I'll read that in a second. Door. Still power cell somewhere.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse Merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous Bolus.
Ooh.
Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open.
Oh my lanta.
I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. We shouldn't have let her go.
Detective Anaya would be interested in this.
Oh, that's Gaius over there. I was like, what the hell is that shape? Oh, more power cells.
Gunship above.
God, I can't see. That's so dumb. Nice, got him. All hail the laser beam. Over here. Alright, that's the way to go. Over here. Circle. Oh.
This looks like a shipping manifest.
Ooh.
It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves that the Volus is a criminal.
I'm sure Detective Anaya would be interested in this.
We've got to keep moving.
Any other incriminating evidence around here? Sir?
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
I am so not scared.
You need help, or you stand before the mightiest biotic ever.
No, that's Jack. They're back on my ship.
Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney 4's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
He hasn't reported your disappearance. Probably so his departure won't get delayed.
Face it, Pitney will pick money over friends every time.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people.
Unlikely.
First, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
Shepard,
Unlikely.
having this incapacitated Volus running around our battlefield could compromise us.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last.
I said take a nap.
But Great Wind, biotic god. What was I saying? I'm tired. You may be right.
Hell yeah. Good night.
I'm tired. I'll nap.
Also, chat. Fun fact I found out today.
Later.
Someone has developed like a literal lightsaber with
godhood.
plasma technology. How fucking cool is that? Hi, lady.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world.
Probably shouldn't have done
First
that then.
Adjusticar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Unlikely.
Incoming.
This one. Yeah, this one. Oh man, there's other things here. Madge.
Change weapons.
This should punch through their armor.
Didn't even get a laser beamer. Nothing here. There's a Jessica here, probably looking for the one we sent off, the AML Demeter. Alright, we got the ship name.
That must be the ship Samara was looking for.
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
We've got time. Let's look around some more.
White yellow. Be conquer purple. Hello? Whew, that was close. Anything else?
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
I'm gonna look up, see if there's anything else I can miss here. Not yet.
I'd like to look around more.
No. Attack the Eclipse hideout. Got that. Power cells. Got those. Looks like we got everything so far. Alright, yeah, we've got everything in here, we can just leave.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
I'd like to look around more.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Here we go.
Let's go.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave,
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Eclipse smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world. She's who you're really after, isn't she?
You continue to impress. Yes, I was here tracking the Ardat Yakshi. She is a dangerous criminal, and I will bring her to justice. After your mission is complete, of course.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions. But I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths, the third oath of subsumation. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
Alright, that's fair.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code.
Am I meant to do something?
By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
Alright. Ooh.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall
I try my
we return
hardest.
to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. It's a shame this Elnora escaped. But I'll get her. At least you put her on the run. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
Alright, we'll go back to the Normandy because I think we're done with this planet.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I don't think we have, though.
Whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Alright, friends. We might not be done on this planet, but unfortunately for today, we are done. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow if you're awake, and if you're not awake, then that's okay. Or unable to come. Toodle-oo, number up. Let me just real quick check something. Yes. Let's go say happy birthday to Ari. She's doing 24 whole hours worth of stream to celebrate. Sorry, my apologies. They are doing 24 hours of celebration. Let's go give them some love. I will see you the next time I do. Thank you so much for hanging out. And of course, remember, stay hydrated. And Barry loves you, even if nobody else does.